Hello everybody, welcome to Melissa's Manis and More. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're going to use this beautiful amethyst mist. Ooh, look, stuff laying everywhere. You know I'm not neat, guys. I'm not the neat one. If you want to watch me neat, it is not me. So this is amethyst mist. Oh, it shifts from purple to blue. It is a duochrome. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And seeing as I found this, and let me show you the package, and you'll see why I thought, well, this actually I think is going to look really pretty with it. But can you see the little teeth prints in here? Yeah. Can we even have to ask who had this? If you know my dogs, you're going to know. We could probably do some DNA on it, but I can guarantee you it was Clara. I found it. That I don't even know how she must have knocked it off my desk. It must have been laying towards the end of my desk. All I know is I found it on my kitchen floor and her looking guilty. And so there you go. So what I thought was, I always say, if you're going to practice out any kind of style or anything like that, do it on your non-nailfy hand first. So let me mute my laptop so it doesn't ding. If you take pictures of one hand, like I always take pictures of my right hand. So if I'm going to try out something, if I like it, I'm going to do it on this hand first. And it doesn't bother me to have two hands different. So, and then that way, if I don't like it, then I don't have to do it over here. So I'd actually thought about either doing a slant, which I might do a slant and something else. But I thought it might look really cool. I happen to see this line punch laying here. Maybe do some lines and then just put like some lines across ever so often, and we'll see what it looks like. But the color, I mean, goodness gracious, is gorgeous, y'all. This, and I know both of my pinkies are going to be this color, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start. And I am going to go ahead and just get my little Kleenex and take care of business before we start, before anything gets going here any more than it already is. Evidently, allergy medicine does not work. Does not work. So, anyway, so I'm not sure when this one will come out, but today is Thursday, I think. I think I said that on the last video. I think it's Thursday. But it's almost time to start thinking about Valentine's nails, or it is for me anyway. I think I said before that that's my anniversary. Valentine's is my anniversary, and I always just like dare my husband to buy me flowers. I'm like, don't you dare buy flowers on that day. They just hike the price of them up so high. My elbow is scooting around on my desk. I had that problem earlier. So let's see. Ooh, that's pretty. It's really pretty. Squeak, squeak. That strip's just a I wish there was a strip in between this one and the really small one, and that would fit my finger just right. Because even the small end of this is just a tad big. We all know how much I hate to clean my nails up. Oh, here it is. So I've been using this Pretty Tokyo Lights file. I love it. Like, I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I love it. I think it's just the right grit for me. And, oh my gosh, that's pretty. That is really pretty. So, yeah. So, see, if I use the small one, it fits fine up here, but it starts getting more narrow, and I always end up with like a crack over here on the side. So, I mean, I'll use it sometimes if I need to, and then this one is just too big. It gets wider, and it fits me right back here. So, it's like the lesser of two evils. I mean, it's the only two strips I have to pick from, so I can use it either or. But, okay. When I just did live spins, and my dog Clara was in Journey. She had taken Journey's bed away from her, so I put her on camera. So I just heard somebody jump up in Journey's bed, and I was making sure that it in fact was the owner of that recliner. Trust me, there's another one in here. And there would be 3 if Mila would stay in here, but my oldest dog doesn't want any part of this. The other 2 dogs are always in here with me. Just hanging out, you know. My mom does nails, just hang out. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh my goodness. Like, this is going to be a favorite of mine. Okay, so let's think. Okay, I definitely want to do my ring finger solid, I think. And then if I do anything over it, it would be a slant. So, keep going thus far anyway. I hope everybody had a good New Year. I'm trying to think if I have, well, I have recorded, but I'm not sure what order things will come out in, so I hope everybody had a good year. I've got on base coat, so, you know, there we go. Look, it's wanting to buckle. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You're too pretty to buckle. Let's not have that happen. Okay. If you can lift it, up, that is the best way to get a buckle out. I know my stylist described it one time as like, if you're making the bed up and you're putting sheets on your bed and you're folding them out, you know, you're pulling them up, and if you get a wrinkle and you just mash on it, it's not going to come out. The wrinkle will never come out. It'll still just be there. And she's like, you have to like lift it up and pull it. And that made so much sense. I was like, that's the easiest way I've heard it explained. And it's true. So I do have on, though, a base coat, and it does make it harder to pick them up and do anything with them when you have on base coat. So, but my nails have been in so much water and so much, I've done so much in the last few days that, in fact, I broke this one today on the trash can, and it's got something going on, like my RA, like it's the weirdest stuff, and it just affects, like this one on both hands is just like, I don't know, it's like weak, weaker than the rest of them. But I noticed here's a stretch, you know, I'm famous for it. Stretch it till it breaks, or till you get it where you want it. Oh God, I forgot what I was saying. Oh my gosh, y'all, I can't remember anything anymore. If I remember it, I'll continue. And I'll watch this back, I'll be like, oh, that's what I was talking about. Jeez Louise. Okay, alrighty, let's see. Okay, so my middle finger, do I want to just do an accent nail? I mean, I think it would be pretty to have just an accent nail in this, and then maybe some stripes across it. So let's try that. I'm going to use this one, and I'll tell you why. It's because it is not, if these have teeth marks in them, that's going to be hilarious. I feel them. These have Clara. I should call these Clara nails. I think they're still good. That feels a little crispy. You saw where the package had been. Yeah, I think I can make them work. They're not all that sticky, but I think they'll be fun. I think, anyway. Yeah, like that. I actually felt like I didn't even take the plastic off of it, but I know I did. That's how dry they feel. But I know I took the plastic off, didn't I? It totally feels like I did not take the plastic off. What did I do with that? I did. That's how dry they are, y'all. Ooh, snap, crackle, pop. Okay, hold on. I may have to like rethink this. Ooh, see what I say? It's like no big deal, guys. Now, this is the only time you're allowed to peel a strip, guys. Do not peel strips off your nails. It will come back on you. Let me take, whoop, We have a real accident here we're going to take care of. I'm going to do what I would do just like I would. I'm not going to stop the video because it happens. You know what they say. Stuff happens. And that strip was dry. I will save those and probably make some jewelry out of them or do them when I have time to heat them up, which is not right this second. So I'm going to take it off. And know now that my little dog did puncture all the holes in there. Just enough air in there to either that one was on top and it's really dry or they're all really dry. Okay, now let me get one of these. Okay. All right, we're back to going, guys. So don't panic if you break a strip or anything like that. Look, it was just crumbling. That's how dry. Good grief. Okay, let's see if they're all that dry. I would suppose they probably are. Just by judging by the way that feels, probably. Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty crispy. Okay, so these are going to be jewelry. Okay, so what are we going to do? Well, we're going to get another set. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Okay, chrome it down, paint out of the Life of the Party collection, I think. I'm not going anywhere, guys. I'm just coming over here to get a set of chrome it down. I have started finding my sets by release, and I'm telling you, it's so much easier to find them. So instead of, they're alphabetical in there, but they are by release, so they're a lot easier to find that way. Okay, here we go. Brief delay, 12 minutes. Let's go. I will get this all cleaned up later, or not. Or it might be a few days, but I will get it cleaned up. Get all these old nasty, yucky things off there, snotty things. Ugh. Okay, let's get going. Let's start over. Let's begin again, shall we? And put these Clara specialties over here in my jewelry drawer, so I'll know if I can make a ring or something out of those. Should make a little pendant to go around her neck. Doodles. Does anybody out there in my channel does anybody else have a doodle besides me? I've only got one, and trust me, I love her to death, but I would not want another. In fact, when we got Clara, listen, I volunteered, so don't come at me. Don't come at me. I volunteered for years and years in 2 different rescues, actually. I've cleaned cages at PetSmart in the cat room. If you've never done that, you've never lived. Let's see. Let's put one on this finger, my middle finger. So what I'm getting at is, I have poodles, okay? I have 3. And they're just a good breed for me. And so I have a almost 13-year-old, Clara's 8, and Journey will be 3. This in just a few days, actually, on the 14th. So I know I have adopted. I've adopted cats. I've fostered cats. So yeah, don't come in any comments about buying, because sometimes you just, I can't have a dog that, I don't want a dog that sheds, because, I just can't keep up after it. And, I wanted a poodle, so I got myself 3. So anyway, but, trust me, I don't believe in paying a fortune for dogs, but I think if you want a particular breed, that you should be able to get it. So anyway, that's my spiel. Sorry, I didn't mean to get off on that, but Clara, what I was going to say is, like, we didn't know we were getting a doodle. She was sold to us, and I had to have her flown in here. So, and trust me, she did not look like a doodle. She was tiny. She weighed 2 pounds. She's actually a miniature golden doodle. Our vet, oh my gosh, y'all. Our vet confirmed that's what she was. So she weighs about 13 pounds. Oh my gosh. Who would have thought, right? That this looks so good. Oh my gosh. I'm putting this on the other finger too. Yep. The other finger, you get it too. That's just too pretty not to. I was wondering, like, am I going to put on a solid set? Because I don't usually do that. But I didn't even know what I was going to put on. Then I saw that set of Clara, that stuff that Clara had chewed up. And I was like, oh, that would look really pretty. So she picked out this Manny today. She didn't even know it. She's just laying over there in her chair. You know, probably hearing her name every once in a while, knowing that I'm saying something about her. But I do adore her. I mean, I do. They have totally different personality, though. Totally different. And now people are just breeding them with everything to get a dog that doesn't shed. And I don't know if you know it or not, but just because you have a doodle doesn't mean they get that genetic trait of not shedding. I have a wrinkle on that. Great. This is my handled photograph too. But anyway, yeah, it doesn't mean they won't shed. They can actually take back after the other partner, whatever it is, Bernese Mountain Dog or Australian Shepherd or whatever. Oh my gosh. I think I want to do this color here and do either stripes, maybe some stripes. I don't know. I want to do something there. I think I want to do something more than just on one finger. So this is my pointer. Let's see. What did I just say? Male. Do this one. God, I can't remember anything. Okay. I love Chrome It Down. It's so good. So good. It reminds me of space. I don't know, it was supposed to be like a disco-ish thing, but it doesn't remind me of that. It reminds me of space every time I see it. All right. So all these duochromes and I always struggle. I don't know why. Like solids don't give me any problems, like regular cream solids. But it seems like the duochromes and I always fight for some reason. I have to really like work with them to get them on and to where I think they look decent. So for some reason we don't get along, but I love them. Oh my God, this is so pretty. I've seen some manis of this and it definitely lives up to the hype. That is for sure. Holy crap, that's pretty. Okay. Let's keep it going. Where are we at? 20. I don't know. I can't see. I'm trying to look above the top. Oh, I think I did some 18 minutes. Okay. Cool. Cool. Alrighty. I could have paused it when I went to look for this, but I just want to see, like, I'd rather just, like, roll with things as long as it's not going to take too long. Because I'd rather y'all see, like, okay, she broke that and then took it off, you know. It's not a... Doesn't mean you have to just give up on the whole thing. As long as you got more Chrome It Down anyway. Okay. I also hope I'm in the frame. Another thing I haven't been paying attention to. Alright, let's see. Seems like I always have a little piece right here to clean up. Always. Now, I can use that strip on my pointer, oddly enough. Okay. Alright. Oh my god, that's so pretty. Every time I wear that, I'm always just like struck at how pretty it is. It really is. Okay. Alrighty. So let's, okay. Alright, here we go. Let's think about what we're gonna do. I have to clean that up. Okay. I'm gonna punch some lines out. Not of that thumb. Probably just this one, because I wouldn't probably use this as a pedicure. So let me just punch some lines. I love this little punch. I use this when I do braids a lot, because it just makes a perfect little line. It's exactly even. Come out of there. I'm gonna punch a couple little stroppies here. And yeah, I don't know where the other one went. Probably right up in my face. I don't know, but I'll right there. Okay, so sniff. Let's see. Let's see what it looks like. I just want to see what it looks like across a nail, and I'm not sure which nail. I could do something on my thumb too, but that will be, we'll do that after. I'll make y'all wait for that. But oh goodness. There we go. There we go. All right. Which finger? Which finger? I just don't think my pinky. Should I just put one down the middle? Just one down the middle. Wow, I wish y'all were here to tell me, but I don't know. I don't want to overpower like how pretty that is, or I could just put one across this end down here. You know what? I think I'm gonna save it for my thumb and do something on my thumb. So I've just got it right over there for right now. So, okay. Because I don't know, to be honest with you. This may be one of those you get to see whenever you see the pictures, how it ended up. And sometimes I have to just think about it for a minute. Because trust me, I rarely have my manicures planned out. As you can see, I just kind of roll with it. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh, Marie. So pretty. It is black background too, so not sheer at all. Which is good. Don't you buckle. Please don't buckle. Why do I have such issues with these? I don't understand. Oh, if that's my husband, we're getting ready to have to pause until the barking dies down. What time is it? I don't think so. Maybe a delivery or something. Or a leaf, as I always say. They don't discriminate. It could be somebody breaking in the house or a leaf blowing across the yard. Other than when their dad comes in, then you can definitely tell. Okie dokie. All right. I think it would be pretty to put like a one just straight down the middle of my thumb. Oh, this is pretty. Can't wait to wear this for a few days. Wish I was going somewhere for somebody to see it, but then again, I don't really want to get out. We have made it through the deep freeze. You know, we're not used to it here in Tennessee, so we made it through. But we did have power outage the other night. Storm came rolling through. Really wasn't even a storm. It was like a just like a wind storm, and knocked out our power for a few hours. Oh my God, so pretty. And in our neighborhood and a couple other neighborhoods, there was like 14,000. That didn't even count like in town. And the hospital, the big hospital, lost all power, and it took them a few minutes to get the generator going. And I mean, this is a big hospital. It's not a small hospital. And I was like, it said even ICU. They even lost it to ICU. And I was just thinking, what about the patients that are on life support? If they had any in there, I mean, on life support, which, I mean, pretty much people are hooked up to something during ICU. I don't know, but it was like a few minutes before they got their generator switched on to the unit and stuff, and then to the parts of the hospital that needed it. So I don't know. That never happened when I worked there at all. We never had power loss that long. But that's been a long time ago too. So, okay. I'm just going to leave that underneath and clean that up. Okay, y'all. So, it's beautiful like this. Like, honestly, I contemplating leaving it. So, this is how I'm going to leave you today with a few of these strips laying here. And you know, I probably will do something with them. I probably will put one down here and just see what it looks like. I think it would be pretty. And I'll just kind of play around with this hand over here. And, yeah, we're like 25, 26 minutes. Let's see. I don't know if it's long enough. That's one of the things that I was looking at there. If I round, like, or snip the ends off square, it's not going to be quite long enough. So I may have to just cut some. So I'll just leave it like this. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. It really is pretty. Just like this. So, amethyst mist and chrome it down. Let me stand up and show you. Oh, there you go. Isn't that pretty? Wow. After it's top coated with some OPI plumper, it'll be even more pretty. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. All right, you guys, have a good day. Thanks for hanging out with me through the breaking of strips, diving for more in my cabinet over there, and hanging out with me today. Thanks, and I will see you next time. Bye. Gotta reach around to turn this off. Bye, guys. Bye, guys.